These ticket prices are getting out of control. TKO comes up with stupid laws and stupid decisions for this company, and that's charging you $10,000 or more for a front row ticket. Does WWE understand how much things cost nowadays? You feel me? Rent's like almost a thousand a month, and people are sitting up here and want to charge us 10,000 for this bullshit, knowing you put it on a shitty product. Nobody's gonna pay that amount of money. And for the people who speaking up and saying we're not going to pay that money, we're not going to, you can fuck off. Because Triple H wants to tell us to go fuck off after he told us that if you're not a fan, because we told him we need good storylines, we need better wrestling. Like, we need better stories. We need better shows. These shows suck. You feel me? People telling you what it is, and he wants to go tell you to go F off. Get out of here, bro. We don't got time for that. Real talk. And people act like, well, things are expensive now. Inflation's up. Shut the fuck up. It has nothing to do with that, number one. You feel me? And it probably does. But at the same time, we can't accept this shit. We gotta speak up and say it's not right. You should not have these people pay amount of money to go to your shows after you just put on a 4-match card last night. Dude, the 4-match card, I can't even get over it. Like, really, you have the Women's War Games match. You gotta get... Dude, you could have got rid of all the War Games, right? You could have made CM Punk and Braun for that title. Cody Rhodes faces Brock Lesnar for that title. You feel me? It would have been better for Brock Lesnar to face Cody because he's done with Drew, right? So have Brock Lesnar up in the play, right? What the fuck? We could have AJ and Becky one-on-one. And we could have Jade Cargill versus B-Fat. Like, I don't understand how it's so hard. Maybe then I could pay $1,000 for a ticket, but no. I'm not going to pay that shit knowing damn well they're not put on a good show. And at the same time, I'm not going to pay over $1,000 for a fucking seat. Because let me go through all these ticket prices, right, that happen at Survivor Series. Hey, that's going on for December. I can only find one ticket for Survivor Series. So this section, it's called, this section is Section 1B, Row 3. It will cost you $3,122 plus taxes. What the fuck am I going to do with $3,000 for a fucking ticket? I could instead just go on a vacation and invest in my $1,000. You feel me? That don't even make any sense because for you to pay that amount of money to see this shitty match card, you gotta ask yourself, why am I going to pay this ticket to go see the War Games match and to see John Cena get beat by Dominic Mysterio and him to get beat up by 3 women? Now, people are gonna say that's a pay-per-view match. I like how it's booked, but at the same time, you can have Cena get up and give the women an attitude adjustment, have Roxanne run, and Liv Morgan get him in the balls. Now, that would have been a better match. But in this last PLE, when you have him you have him lose and get beat up by 3 women. Get the fuck out of here, bro. Now, that's a great way to set up John Cena's career. Imagine paying that amount of money to see that shit. Now, that's ridiculous. And at the end, dude, the ending of the fucking match, bro, we have a mystery partner coming out. And I want people to ask me this. I just want you to answer my question. What do you guys do with your lives? I'm very concerned. What do you guys do with yourselves? To spend $3,000 for a fucking ticket to go in row 1 to be close near the fucking Titantron. Dude, I spent what was it? Section 1? It was section 100. Where was I at? Bro, I was at section 100. It only cost me $114. Dude, they're gonna for a section 110, you're gonna pay like about 1,000 or more. Maybe 800 max. At WrestlePalooza, it was like $725 plus taxes for the same road that I was in. It was 114, bro. What the fuck are we doing here? So for December, we had here's these tickets that I found. So for section 426 and 431, the prices ranges for that is going to be $322 plus more. So it might be up to $1,000 for 300 fucking seats, bro. For the 300 section. That's near up the fucking arena. What am I going to do with 300? Instead, I can just pay that shit for section 200. No, for 100. Dude, come on, man. And that's in Washington, D.C. That's in Washington, D.C. Dude, $322 to be in a row 420 and 430. What the fuck? You know what I'm saying? And WWE's so stupid. They put on a bad product. They make superstars look dumb. And they want us to pay all this damn money to go to these to go to these prices. I mean, to go to these shows. Dude, a gallon of fucking orange juice will cost me $5. You feel me? A carton of eggs about $2 or $3, right? A pack of steak, a chicken, will cost me like $6 or not even $6, like $10 a pack. You think I'm gonna sit up here and spend this amount of money to go up in front, up in the fucking empty arena? No, go on top of the arena and sit there. And all I'm gonna do, dude. If you're on the 300 section, you're just looking at the fucking lights. You're looking at the lights. So there's no point. You might as well go home, spend $30 a month, and save your money there. You feel me? I don't get it, bro. For section 4, row B, it's gonna cost you. Just wait. Just wait till I tell you this. $7,500 plus taxes. $7,500. You have to be a dumbass to spend this amount of money. You have to be stupid, because there's no way I'm gonna spend $7,000 to see John Cena close to the fucking ring. You feel me? Or see Liv Morgan close to the ring. What the hell? You better hope that Triple H gives you, I don't know, 10 t-shirts and a WWE title belt when you spend this amount of money, because you have to be retarded. Because there's no way you're going to get any food. You're not going to get any food. You probably won't have money to buy food. And it's going to cost you pretty much your rent. It will cost you your rent, your mortgage to go to these events. Section 6, row B, $6,822 plus tax. Great. So the highest ticket is pretty much about $9,000 or $8,000 from what I'm seeing. This is getting ridiculous. For Saturday Night Main Event, to see John Cena lose to Gunther, imagine paying $7,000, almost $8,000 to go see that. You have to be out of your mind to do that. This is getting out of hand. Now, if WWE continues doing this, to the point nobody's going to watch this no more. Nobody's going to watch Drew McIntyre or Cody Rhodes fight or see Roman Reigns down the entrance. John Cena's leaving. Nobody will want to see Randy Orton because of these fucking ticket prices. They can't afford these things. So they're going to be drying out. They're not going to be motivated. They're not going to have any energy being a fan because WWE wants to rip them off. And shout out to the people who don't even waste their time buying these tickets. It's getting out of hand, bro. For these 4 match cards, and I'm supposed to see no stories happening, I'm supposed to spend thousands of dollars? There's no reason why AJ Lee and Becky Lynch are joining War Games. You're just putting AJ Lee in because she's a face. You're putting in Becky because she's feuding with AJ Lee and she's a heel with the heels. And it's funny because isn't Becky supposed to be a face? You feel me? I don't get this whole stupid idea and people saying WWE is the best it's ever been. Well, what about it now, you dumbasses? You fans from 2024. I keep saying that 2024 was a good year. It's the best it's ever been. Oh, it was better than this year. No, it's been shitty for the past 10 years. In my time, 2007 to 2014 was the best years. If anybody wants to argue with me, I'll argue with you all day. We'll go back and forth. But until then, if you're paying ticket prices in this era of wrestling, in the city shitty matches, I'm very concerned about you. Save your money. Invest in yourself. You feel me? Go buy you a new car. You feel me? You could go invest in stocks. Start a new portfolio. You feel me? Start something with yourself. Especially you 20-year-olds, 18-year-olds. How the hell do you have this amount of money? Oh, because what? Mom and daddy money? If your parents even pay these fucking tickets for you guys, I'm concerned about the parents. You know? Unless your son has a job, then maybe you could come up with some agreement, but come on, bro. Come on, bro. I don't even get paid $1,000 a week to even talk about this, to even want to buy a ticket for this bullshit. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not going to say how much I get paid a week, but I'm going to tell you this. Nobody should be paying $10,000 to see this shit. I'm going to talk about these meet and greet prices to go see your favorite wrestlers, to have pictures and shit like that. We're going to talk about this right now. So I went on the website at Survivor Series Meet and Greet photoop.com where you can meet your favorite wrestlers, right? Nothing wrong with that, right? Why wouldn't you go and see your favorite wrestler? Get a photo with him, get a photo with her. You can meet at the table. You know what I'm saying? So I went to see these prices, right? And I know some people are gonna say, "Well, say these prices ain't bad." You know, like you gotta understand. You know, some of these people are gonna overcharge. You know, because of their legacy and their career and reputation and shit. You know, I get it. I get it. But there's a certain amount, and there's a price that people can agree on, and then we could deal with, right? There's only so much a fan can do. Like imagine you working 9 to 5, right? You make about $500, $600 a week, right? Or let's say you work about $50 a week, right? Let's say you put away, I don't know, 100 this week and 100 next week, right? You got $200 for a ticket. You might need $100 for next week. All you're going to do is sit up on top, on the top of the fucking empty, up on the arena. You're gonna sit on the top section, right, and see the match on the fucking Titron lights, on the Titron. That's all you're gonna see. Now, imagine spending half of your check to go see The Undertaker. The Undertaker is charging people $281 plus $22 in tax fees. It's just stupid. Now, people are going to say, well, The Undertaker's a legend, bro. He's going to overcharge. You know, he's built to charge people like that. I don't think it's a problem. The problem, some of you people don't understand. These wrestlers shouldn't be paying you with that amount. Should have you pay that amount of fucking money to go see them. Now, if I was The Undertaker, I would at least charge you guys about $65 max. Maybe $70. You can sit at the table, take a photo, but it's not even $100 I'm charging you guys. You feel what I'm saying? And that's how much a person would care and have a heart and understand what people are going through and the fucking salaries they make. They can't pay this amount of fucking money to see The Undertaker. You know what I'm saying? And if you don't agree with me, you don't have to agree with me. But at least $70 max. You feel me? So I'm going to go through all these prices these superstars are charging them, right? So for Alexa Bliss, she's charging you $112 plus $8 in taxes. That's almost $9, bro. Asuka, $69 plus $5 in tax. Dude, I would at least charge you guys at least $20 max. Not even 30, not even 40, at least 20 max. $20 max. You got $80 to get some food. You could go out to eat with your family. Like, come on, man. People got to be considerate of other people's pockets. You feel me? And you guys are getting paid. These wrestlers are paid. They're getting paid. They got money. Like, dude, they should be getting money. All the dollars, all the revenue from the merchandise that's sold to them. But they want to overcharge you guys to go see them. Get the fuck out of here, bro. Fuck out of here. So, Braun Breaker is charging you $58 plus $5 in tax. Again, bro. He ain't big enough to charge you at least $60. Maybe. You know what I'm saying? Or maybe he understands. I'm not going to charge you $100 to come see me. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to do that. Bronson Reed, $39 total. Like I said, these boys would, if I wanted them, I would be charging you $20 max. Not even fucking 30 or 40. Charlotte Flair, $98. Chelsea Green, $62. With Charlotte Flair, it would be about $20 max. I don't care what nobody say. Dominic Mysterio is charging you $120. Bro, get the fuck out of here. $120, bro? No, I would have charged you guys $20. You feel me? Drew McIntyre is charging you $98. Yeah, whatever. John Cena. John Cena is the biggest on here. So, John Cena is charging you. Are you guys ready? He's going to charge you $443 plus $34 in tax. Wow. Isn't that something right there? $443 and you got $34 in tax you got to pay. Like I said, I will be charging you guys at least $70 to come see me. At least 70 or 60 max. Liv Morgan is charging you $120 to go see her. You hear me? The least I would do is charge you guys at least $30 to come see me. I don't give a damn. It's just ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? It's just stupid how these prices go and how these prices. I don't know. I just don't fucking know. I'm just concerned about how these wrestlers are getting paid. You know what I'm saying? Some of these wrestlers are not getting paid much for their merchandise revenue. They're not getting paid as much as they expect. I don't know. So I'm very concerned too. Concerned too why Nick Khan's allowing these wrestlers, to overcharge you. Now again, some of you gonna think I'm tripping, or I'm just being a grumpy ass, or just hating, or being a poisonous or something. No, nigga. Nobody should be charging this amount of money to go have a meet and greet and to go see them. Doesn't make any sense. That's like me being a fucking blogger, right? And I'm charging you $100 to come collab, or I'm charging you $100 to promote your shit. And instead, I could just fucking, hey, you could just pay me $40, call it a day, cause I don't need $100. You feel me? From nobody. You feel me? I don't care what nobody said. With inflation and things going on right now, nobody should be paying that amount of money unless you're making a certain amount of money to where you can do whatever you want. I have nothing against those people. If you got the money, go ahead. I don't care. Do what you want to do. I'm not here to judge and tell you what to do. But be very concerned and understand these prices, man. $400, bro, that's almost $500 to go to see John Cena. That's really, bro, that's almost my whole check right there. It's stupid. It's getting out of hand. Now, if people don't understand this, then you either have money or you just don't care. And I'm not asking for anybody to agree with me, but this is unacceptable. This should put on a good product and a good show. You have no stories. And these wrestlers are coming out here to overcharge these fucking fans to go see them. But it's meet and greets. Get out of here, bro. It's getting out of hand. It's really getting out of hand. WWE continues to rob you people, overprice you people, and you people want to sit up here and think WWE is so good. You know what I'm saying? And shout out to the people who don't even spend these ticket prices or you want to waste their time, because you're wasting your time. And like I said, if they continue down this road, there's gonna be at least 5 or 10 people at these arenas. If the whole world was smart, there would be at least 5 or 10 people there. At least about 20. I'll say about 20, because most of the fucking arena of the world are smart. They're like, I'm not paying this amount of money. You know what I'm saying? And that's another thing people are not talking about. WWE is turning it to Hollywood. They're turning it to this corporate business, right? It's to the point where rappers can show up, movie stars can show up, we got politicians showing up, you feel me? All kind of shit. Don't even be surprised, bro, if you start seeing like famous people showing up at your arenas. Because for these ticket prices, nobody can start affording these. It's to the point the whole industry, like really, executives, like fucking music managers, all kind of shit are just gonna be showing up. That's what I think. Because they're showing everybody on Netflix and shit. It's to the point where WWE needs to switch it up. They need to lower down these prices. Somebody asked Nick Khan a question. These ticket prices are too high. Is there some way you could lower them down? And Nick Khan was laughing and said, we feel like we don't have enough. And this is what I heard out in the streets. This is what the fan was told by Nick Khan, and asked no kind of question at the the Q&A, the press conference or whatever, right? So Nick Khan really responded and said, we feel like we don't have enough. You know what I'm saying? It's like, dude, it's to the point you're drawing your fans out. And I don't think they understand. You know what I'm saying? Now, if they want to make a big move or a big bag real quick, fine. But really, starting for the Royal Rumble and WrestleMania, these prices need to go down. And of course, they're not going to do that, because I really heard out here that they're going to charge you $64,000 or $62,000 for a WrestleMania 42 ticket, from what I'm hearing. And if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. Let me know in the comments below. That's why they're doing that. And because they fucking sold the tickets that were about 10,000 or more, right? I think it was about 26,000 or 30,000 the most at WrestleMania 41. And they successfully sold those tickets. So that's why they're overcharging you guys. And think about what I'm saying here. They're robbing you. If you guys continue to spend your money, thousands on this shit, it's not going to look good for you. You're going to be behind on rent. You know what I'm saying? And it's just going to be insane. So, for WWE TKO, I hope you guys make the decision to lower down these prices. Understand that most people make about $20,000, $30,000 a year. And we're supposed to go out of our pockets to spend what, like $10,000 to go see. Dude, get out of here with that bull crap. WWE needs to be reconsiderate and understand that. But they don't care. They don't care. They do not care. Literally. This is one of the downfalls of WWE. And people say we're in a boom period. This is the best that's ever been. It's to the point where WWE is overcharging you people. Now let me know if this is the boom period, if this is the best that's ever been. Literally. Because it's not. It's really not. I'm going to be back with another video. Peace out, guys.